The B-2 Spirit, officially the Northrop Grumman B-2 Spirit, stands as one of the most advanced and feared aircraft in military aviation history. Designed as a strategic stealth bomber for the United States Air Force, it represents a revolutionary leap in technology that combines intercontinental range, massive payload capacity, and near-undetectable stealth capabilities. Nicknamed the Spirit, with each aircraft named after a state or U.S. value, such as the Spirit of Missouri or Spirit of America. This flying wing marvel can deliver devastating conventional or nuclear strikes anywhere on Earth with minimal warning, bypassing even the most sophisticated enemy air defenses. Its existence alone reshapes global power dynamics. For America's adversaries, whether state actors like China, Russia, Iran, or North Korea, the B-2 Spirit is not just a plane. It is a persistent, invisible threat that can neutralize command centers, nuclear facilities, or hardened bunkers before defenses even register its presence. Development and history. The B-2 program originated in the 1970s under the Advanced Technology Bomber, ATB, initiative during the Cold War. The U.S. needed a bomber to penetrate Soviet air defenses that were growing increasingly capable against traditional aircraft like the B-52. Northrop, now Northrop Grumman, won the contract in 1981 with its radical flying wing concept, beating out Lockheed's more conventional design. The first prototype flew on July 17, 1989, and the aircraft entered operational service in 1997 at Whiteman Air Force Base in Missouri, the sole operating base for the fleet. Only 21 B-2s were built due to the program's enormous cost, roughly $2 billion per aircraft in then-year dollars including development. One was lost in a 2008 crash at Andersen AFB in Guam, and the fleet has since stabilized at 19 to 20 operational airframes as of 2026. Despite its age, continuous upgrades keep the B-2 relevant well into the era of the incoming B-21 Raider, its successor. Revolutionary design and stealth technology. The B-2's power begins with its unique flying wing configuration, a 172-foot wingspan blended seamlessly into a 69-foot-long, 17-foot-tall airframe with no traditional fuselage, vertical tail, or right angles. This shape alone scatters radar waves in every direction rather than bouncing them back to the source. Every surface uses advanced composite materials and radar-absorbent material, RAM, coatings that absorb radar energy instead of reflecting it. The engines, for General Electric F-118G100 turbofans, are buried deep inside the wing, with exhaust routed through cooled, shielded channels to minimize infrared signature. Even the bomb bay doors open only briefly to preserve stealth. The result, a radar cross-section, RCS, reportedly as small as 0.1 square meters, roughly the size of a small bird, making it virtually invisible to most radars at combat ranges. Additional low observability features reduce acoustic, visual, and electromagnetic signatures. The aircraft can stealth up before entering defended airspace, shutting down non-essential emitters. Modern adversaries claim counter-stealth radars, like Russia's NEBO-M or China's systems, but real-world operations and upgrades have repeatedly proven the B-2's ability to penetrate them undetected. This cutaway view reveals the internal structure: radar-absorbent composites, buried engines, and honeycomb-filled skins that further reduce radar return while maintaining structural strength. Performance specifications. The B-2 is a true global striker. Crew, 2 pilot and mission commander, in a pressurized cockpit with advanced fly-by-wire controls. Power plant, 4 non-afterburning turbofans producing 17,300 pounds of thrust each. Speed, high subsonic, up to 630 miles per hour, Mach 0.95, at altitude. Ceiling, 50,000 feet. Range, approximately 6,000 nautical miles unrefueled. Over 10,000 nautical miles with a single aerial refueling. It can fly from Missouri to any target on Earth and return without landing. Takeoff weight, maximum 336,500 pounds. Some sources note up to 376,000 pounds in certain configurations. These numbers translate to unmatched endurance. Missions lasting 30 to 44 hours are routine, with crews rotating rest periods in the spacious cockpit. In-flight refueling extends loiter time indefinitely, allowing the B-2 to orbit undetected while awaiting updated targeting data. Weapons and payload capacity. The B-2's 2 internal weapons bays can carry more than 40,000 pounds of ordnance. Some references cite up to 60,000 pounds in certain loads. While preserving stealth, it supports both nuclear and conventional roles. Nuclear, up to 16 B-61-12 or B-83 gravity bombs or AGM-129 cruise missiles. though the latter is retired. Conventional precision strikes, 80 times 500-pound DAMs, GPS-guided, 16 times 2,000-pound DAMs, joint standoff weapons, JSOW, JSSM cruise missiles or laser-guided bombs. Bunker busters, the exclusive carrier of the 30,000-pound GBU-57 Massive Ordnance Penetrator, MOP-2 per aircraft. This earthquake bomb burrows through hundreds of feet of reinforced concrete before detonating, ideal for deeply buried command centers or nuclear sites. All weapons release from internal bays via rotary launchers or racks, maintaining the aircraft's clean exterior profile. Air and Space Forces.com Pentagon to restock massive bombs dropped by B-2s on Iran. This image captures the B-2 releasing a GBU-57 Massive Ordnance Penetrator, demonstrating the aircraft's ability to deliver world-ending precision strikes from invisibility. Combat record and proven effectiveness. The B-2 first saw combat in 1999 during Operation Allied Force over Kosovo and Serbia. Flying non-stop 30-plus hour round trips from Missouri, just 6 B-2s destroyed 33% of all Serbian targets in the first 8 weeks, despite comprising only a tiny fraction of NATO aircraft involved. Subsequent operations include Operation Enduring Freedom, Afghanistan, 2001 onward, record-breaking 44-hour missions. Operation Iraqi Freedom, 2003, 49 sorties delivering over 1.5 million pounds of munitions. Libya, 2011 and 2017, precision strikes against Gaddafi and ISIS targets. Yemen, 2024, strikes on Houthi infrastructure. Iran, June 2025. Multiple B-2s used GBU-57s to destroy hardened nuclear facilities, proving its unique ability to reach and neutralize such targets. In every case, no B-2 has ever been lost to enemy action. The combination of stealth and precision allows it to operate in the most hostile environments while minimizing collateral damage through GPS and laser guidance. Why the B-2 Spirit is so powerful. The B-2 is not merely powerful in raw numbers, it redefines air power. A single aircraft can traverse the globe without forward basing, penetrate integrated air defense systems IADS that would shred conventional bombers or fighters, deliver the equivalent firepower of an entire carrier air wing in one undetected pass, switch seamlessly between nuclear deterrence and conventional precision strikes. Ongoing upgrades, new communications, sensors, and survivability enhancements ensure it remains lethal against evolving threats through at least the 2030s. How dangerous it is for America's enemies. For any nation opposing the United States, the B-2 Spirit represents an existential nightmare. Its stealth means enemies cannot reliably detect, track, or target it until bombs are already exploding on their soil. This forces massive defensive investments. Radar networks, surface-to-air missiles like the S-400/S-500 or HQ-9, fighter patrols, and early warning aircraft that still may fail. Key dangers include first strike paralysis. It can eliminate leadership bunkers, command and control nodes, air defense radars, and WMD sites in the opening minutes of conflict. Nuclear deterrence. The B-2 forms a critical leg of America's nuclear triad. Its ability to penetrate and retaliate makes any first strike by an adversary suicidal. Psychological and strategic impact. Adversaries must assume B-2s are always overhead. This ties down resources, disrupts operations, and erodes morale. China and Russia have poured billions into counter-stealth technology precisely because of platforms like the B-2. Precision and scale. With MOPS, it can destroy facilities once considered invulnerable. The 2025 Iran strikes demonstrated this in real time. Deeply buried nuclear sites were neutralized with no warning and no losses. No other bomber matches this combination of range, stealth, payload, and survivability. Russia's Tu-160 or China's H-6 are detectable and vulnerable by comparison. For America's enemies, facing the B-2 means preparing for strikes they might never see coming, until it is far too late. In summary, the B-2 Spirit is not just an aircraft. It is a strategic game-changer that guarantees American air dominance and global reach. Its power lies in its invisibility paired with overwhelming destructive capability, making it one of the most dangerous weapons in the U.S. arsenal and a constant deterrent against aggression worldwide. As long as it flies, America's adversaries must live with the knowledge that the skies above them are never truly safe. This is Nunny Fight C4. Please like and subscribe.